Okay, Nana's Love here. So I'm sitting here tonight and I am working on two baby throws for a set of twins. This is the girl and I believe this is the boy, girl, boy. One name is Wisdom, one name is Truth. So I think Wisdom is the boy and Truth is the girl. I'm not sure how she got that lined up. But I was sitting here thinking about our our children and their future. If we look at the world today, we will feel like they ain't got no future. We will feel like, okay, so my granddaughter told me something that I did not realize that they're called Generation Z. She said, Nana, did you know that our generation is called Generation Z? So, I mean, I don't know why, different people call different generations a letter. But even in that, and then everybody have a way they view that generation. And so I always says, never count them out. Don't count them out. Do not count them out. Yes, they're dealing with a whole lot, but I truly believe that God built them for it. God built them for what's ahead. And those that are going to be successful are going to be successful. Now, in every generation, there are those that we call count out as losers or whatever. But I truly believe that everybody is destined in their generation. I was in the baby boomer generation, and baby boomers was the ones that really, I think they really kind of had the babies and all that. And I had my three, and I stopped. I wasn't no, just because it was called baby boomers, don't mean I was gonna be booming with all the babies. I made sure I had my fill, and that was it. Now I had two. I didn't plan that third one, but right after that third one, our sister did what our sister needed to do, not to move forward, you know. And so I truly believe that just because you're in a generation um, that they quote name and label, you don't have to be that generation. So let us not do that to our children. Let us not then be labeled in the generation or the definition of how society sees them. And so that was something that was on my mind tonight as I begin to crochet these two throws. I'm trying to get them done. Their mother had them December. I think like the first week in December is her due date, and I haven't been reaching out to her. But I'm like, okay, Cheryl, get these blankets. Get the throws crocheted. They're throws, and so I crochet throws, and I put the baby's name on there. And if you want their date of birth, I'll put the date of birth on the throws. But I always put the name on there, and I put some, some sweet little things on the throw for them, so they'll know this was especially hand crocheted. Excuse me, for them. Comfort Memories by Nana. A love only a Nana can give you. Yes, that's it. And so I'm crocheting that for the two twins, but I begin to think about the generation and think about the time that they're being born, which is a rough time, man. Man, with COVID and, just everything is just set up so differently. So differently. I think now the only person that's allowed in there with her is the baby's father. One time it was like family, because when my granddaughter was born, I was taking pictures, and my granddaughter's 12 now, but I was in there snapping pictures, and her mama was pushing her out, and I was like, oh God, and I think I got bamboozled. That's how they got me in there. I got bamboozled, and I wound up in there with her. I didn't want to be in there, but I wound up in there. I got bamboozled. So, but like I say, every generation have their issues. Every generation have their labels, but just because it's a label for that generation don't mean that's what the child has to live. The child can live their own destiny. They can live their own decisions and not get caught up with society and how society label them. And instruct your children to do that. Instruct them that they are their own person. Although they may be called Generation Z or Generation whatever it is going to be called, please let them be them. and talk to them. And I was talking to my granddaughter, and I looked at her and I said, wow, the way she was talking, I heard a congresswoman, I heard a senator, I heard a woman that has great knowledge and will pursue. And I was like, and she's 12, but I was so proud to have that conversation with her. I really was. I was so proud to have that conversation with her, knowing that she's a strong young woman and she's gonna have her own mind, and she don't see it the way others see it. And to me, it don't look like it's gonna bother her if they don't see it her way. She's just gonna be her own person, and I'm so glad of that. Now I saw her grow up, and I saw her go through a lot of disappointment and pain, but I think she handled it well. I really feel like she handled it well, and so I'm so proud of my granddaughter. As I had that time, my birthday weekend, to spend with her, I was like, okay, thank you, Lord. It's because I realized I used to worry about her, but I don't have to. I really don't have to. Not, will she run into some stops? Yeah. Will she still need help? Yes. But I still know she has a strong mind, and whatever she encounters, she'll be able to overcome it. And so she was just telling me how she don't see it the way others teenagers see it, the bullying, the trying to be popular. She don't try to be popular, but she is. It's because she has that kind of personality that she's a leader, and she's her own person, and I'm glad about that. Her father is the same way, and her mom is too. So I thank God for that. I do. I really thank God for that. So again, they may not have asked to come here. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? Instruct them that they don't have to be what everybody else be. They don't have to follow along. Now think about these two twins. You may know them as a child, but you don't know their destination. And that's the key. You don't know their destination. And so just take it as it comes when they get here, and love them through whatever it is. I got 3 boys, and I surely do not know their destination. I just watch their journey. And I'm watching all 3 of my sons' journey. Now I'm watching my grandchildren's journey. And I'm learning from it. And I'm praying them through their journey. And I'm thanking God that I'm here to see their journey. Now when I'm gone, God will continue to take them through their journey. So, you may not know their destiny, but just pray them through their journey. All right?